Hello, in this video I would like to walk you through how to fix the cross-origin issues on the proxy. But before we jump into that, I guess just a quick intro of what the issue is. There's a lot of resources out there that you could use, like the one I'm showing on the screen now. Basically, you've got a website, let's say it's domain.com, which serves you a JavaScript. That JavaScript is executed on your browser, and that JavaScript has got a code to call domain B. Of course, that's a security concern, and every major browsers out there block this behavior by default these days, because you could, a malicious user could try to exfiltrate some data from the other website using this method. It's quite common, issue like out there that I've seen. Of course, there is multiple ways of fixing this. I guess the proper fix is to fix it on a server, because if the code on the server is making these cross-origin calls, the server should be configured to serve the right headers for the browser then to allow that connection. And of course, if a lot of the time I've seen that the servers are owned by third parties, though there's no direct contact between you or the user with the issue and the owner of that website, but oftentimes there is a proxy in a path that the user with the issue have got access to, and that's what I would like to show you on this video, how to fix this on the proxy. So let's go into my setup first. So I have got on server.local, I have hosted this cross-domain call.html page. Very basic page. It's got a single button, and that button is a JavaScript, makes a call here. And notice that that call goes to 10.10.10.40, which is not the same domain as the one where it is hosted. Anything that has got different schema, host or port, is classed by the browser as a cross-domain call. So even if I was to, even if I had here HTTP server.local but on a different port than 80, it would still trigger the violation. So what this page actually, and plus I have added some like console logs here, so you get a nice, pop-up, nice alert in the browser. Either is successful or has failed based on the statuses. So let's actually go look what the page looks like. This is it. There's the button. So if I make this call now, I get the alert. It failed. If you go to network, you will see it red. Status CORS errors. This varies in the wild. In the real world, you will probably get a 4 or 3 here. But regardless of what you see, you should be looking for these red lines. The initiator tells you exactly where in the code it has happened. So for me, it's very simple. It's very basic HTML code. Again, in the real world, there's going to be a massive JavaScript file with thousands of lines. So it's going to be difficult for you to find, but there's no reason for you to be looking really. Where it is, you will just know based on this, the fact that there is no remote address, and the fact that if you go to console, it will have a message just like this. The only thing that's going to be different for you is these 3 variables. One of them is the call that was made, the server that you are on, and of course the page that you were on at the time. And it has failed. Why? Because no access control allow origin header is present in the requested resource. So that tells you that when this server has replied to me, it didn't have this header. I can show you this in action. So let's go here and let's do ip.address equals, this is my proxy that it goes through. Let's start it. Let's make another call. Yep, still failing because I haven't fixed it. And this is what happens. Let's follow the stream. There is my GET request. When I click the button, it's send me here, and the response was there is no access allow origin header here. So the proxy has has done its bit. It has gone to this server, it has got this page back, and it served this page back to the user with these headers. However, the browser doesn't show you anything here, right? You don't get any details. It's the console. It's the console that tells you what the issue was. Now to fix it, I've got a CPL here ready to fix it. So the interesting lines are just these. There's an action here that I called origin fix yes. The action is defined here. It sets a response header, which header, access control allow origin, and set it to this value, which is here, which is what I am on. So if I take this and go to my proxy, and let's just, I'm going to do it in a local policy file. I set the EOF just to EOF123. I paste in the code. It's going to replace everything that's there. That's done. That's the new policy installed on the proxy. And if I now let's clear and clear and let's start a new packet capture. I do the request. It was now successful. It's not red. Let me first of all stop the pcap. It's again stream 1, so I didn't change the filter. Let's see what it looks like now. Now we can compare the two streams side by side. So where is my other stream? Okay, so now left hand side is a fix on a proxy. Right hand side doesn't have the fix. We can actually see it now, but maybe that's it. So the only difference in here is that on the left where I fix it, the proxy have injected that header. There it is. Access control allow origin http://server.local, and because browser gets that back, browser is happy. It's 200 OK. There's the page. Nothing in the console that you would see in a real world. The only reason why I see this again because I put that in my JavaScript. But you would get nothing here if everything's fine. And of course everything is okay here as well because nothing is red. And that concludes the demo. Thank you.